So I know I've talked about this in my previous video in greater length, but I feel like that this particular subject deserves a video of its own because I have been thinking about this all day, to be blunt, and the more I've thought about it, the more sympathy I feel for Pokimane's staff. Not just the staff here in this situation, but for anybody behind the scenes that has ever interacted with and worked with Pokimane. So for those that don't know, let me show you guys. Pokimane says, the episode was supposed to air as usual, but staff refused to upload it out of fear it caused drama, and also posted this statement without my approval. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure. Now the episode that Pokimane is referring to is the episode that features Hassan Piker, which, in case if you guys have missed it, aside from Hassan Piker being a piece of shit in general, the guy has also been exposed with multiple clips, multiple times, of him mistreating his dog Kaya in one way or another. Now, given how clearly this would have horribly backfired on Pokimane if she had allowed for that episode with Hassan Piker to be uploaded, her staff actually was looking out for Pokimane and her reputation by refusing to upload it, especially given the recent circumstances and exposure. Now, instead of getting praised and congratulated for doing something that really would have saved Pokimane a lot of grief, what does Pokimane do in response? Well, she says that there's going to be a restructuring when it comes to the staff, which in translation, that likely means that the staff involved are going to be fired. So yeah, you heard that right. Imagine working for someone and you do a good thing and you do the best that you can for your employer, only for them to throw you under the bus because they save your skin and save you from yourself, i.e. save you from making a bad decision. And that's the thanks that you get. And genuinely speaking, one of the biggest pillars behind why I've thought about this all day is that this right here is public knowledge, which has prompted me into thinking, if this right here is public, what is going on behind the scenes? Just how are the people being treated behind the scenes? The people that either interact with Pokimane or straight up work for Pokimane. How are they being treated behind the scenes? Like, I feel very, very badly for Pokimane's staff if this is the type of working condition that she is imposing on those that she employs. Like, it's very easy for people like you, Pokimane, to treat this like it's some big fucking game, like it's some big clout game. But to the people that work for you, they are people at the end of the day. They are people first and foremost. Did you forget about that? These are real people trying to make an honest living to support themselves so they can wake up to see the sunlight the next morning. Like, I know for certain that if I had staff work for me and they made this type of decision, yeah, sure, I would be a little bit miffed in the moment because I'm thinking, okay, where was I in this discussion? But after hearing out their side of the story, which is what I would do, I would hear them out. I would hear out their reasoning. And especially if it's a damn good reason, I'd be like, oh, you know what? That's actually good. Thank you guys very, very much. Thank you. But then again, I wouldn't be featuring a piece of shit on my content and be stupid like Pokimane is. Like, if I had people work for me, I would be so damn grateful and I would be over the moon. I would be really, really happy. And not to mention as well, I would do my absolute damnedest. Not just my 100%, not just my 125%. I'm talking about 250%. Guaranteed. I would do the best humanly possible to make sure that they have the absolute best that I can give them. It just makes me sick that people like Pokimane treats her staff like they're expendable. Now look, it would be one thing if one of your employees did something that was genuinely bad, like against company rules, and they done that. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. Well then, yeah, of course, then take disciplinary action, and hell, even fire them. That's your right if they constantly are breaking company rules and policy. But if they make a decision that inevitably saves your fucking skin, don't you think that you should be grateful to them instead of making it so that they're the bad guys somehow and you're restructuring? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? And you know what? The more that I get into this, even on video, the more it makes me think actually of, like, the people in my life. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I have people behind the scenes that help me out with my content. Like, they'll, give me ideas. They'll, get me to add things into content if my videos either lack context or if there is more context to be given. And I've got absolutely nothing but the utmost thanks for these individuals, and I'm not able to deploy them on a fucking wage because I'm not at that level yet. But it's a case where, these are genuine friends helping another friend out, in this case, helping me out and stuff like that. And it just makes me so happy and so blessed to have these individuals in my life. And it just makes me just even more enraged when it comes to Pokimane's treatment of her staff. Like, it's fucking heartbreaking. Like, Jason has helped me out behind the scenes on and off for years. Same with Rom. Same with Fox. Same with Alucard when it comes to helping me in some way, shape, and form when it comes to my content. And here's the deal. To reiterate, I am not able to deploy them on a wage, yet they still do it out of friendship. And that, to me, is just absolutely fucking rock solid, and it touches my heart. But you know what? I don't expect people like Pokimane, people like Hassan, and any of the other big people out there, I don't expect them to understand the sentimentality behind this type of thing right here. I don't expect that out of them because they think, oh, they got all the money, they got all the power, fuck everybody else, right? Get the fuck out of here with that. You ever heard about humble beginnings? Yeah, maybe you need a reminder, and you need to remember what humble pie tastes like. Because I know for sure, I'm always going to be remembering my humble beginnings. And there is a reason why I surround myself with the people that I do, because not only are they supportive, but part of being supportive is to keep it the fuck real with me. If I mess up on something, they keep it real with me, and I course correct my ass. Sure, I explain my side of things, to kind of give context in that moment, but at the end of the day, if there's something that I did that is flawed or just straight up wrong, I do the best I can to make amends and fix that shit. But anyways, guys, I feel like I needed to just kind of get this off of my chest here, because this is just really, not gonna lie, it's actually kind of gotten to me quite a bit here, because not only do I sympathize with the staff here in this situation, but, straight up, it makes me think about my past experiences of being thrown under the bus by management that can't take responsibility and accountability and admittance to when they are wrong on something. But more especially than that, it makes me think about all of the people in my life that have done nothing but have my best interest at heart and have helped me out and not ask for anything in return. That's shit you can't fucking take for granted. That's shit you can't fabricate. That's something that money can't buy. Anyways, guys, I love you very much, and thank you for hearing me out in this video. And, just remember, don't ever take any of the good ones in your life for granted. Treasure those individuals and listen to them at the end of the day. If there is some useful wisdom for them to impart upon you, take that into consideration. Listen to them. So that's it here for the video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.